Hello everyone, my name is Amaka and this is Lizama Stitches. You're welcome to today's tutorial. Thanks for being here. Now, if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, you have to consider subscribing and also turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. Now, in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a scrunchie. So let's get started. So this is the fabric I'll be using for this tutorial. Now, this is my satin. Now the length of this satin is 26 inches, while the width is 5 inches. Now the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to fold my fabric into two, just like this. Now I'm going to sew here with half-inch seam allowance. Now at this point, I'm going to leave 1 inch. Let me mark it. I'm going to leave 1 inch, and at this point I'm also going to leave 1 inch. Now I'm not going to sew this part and I'm not going to sew this part. I'm only going to sew here with half-inch seam allowance. So I'll do it and show you the outcome. So after sewing my satin, now this is what I have. I left 1 inch here and I left 1 inch here. Now this is my needle and thread. I'm going to use this needle and thread to turn this satin to the right side of the satin. So this is how I'm going to do it. Now you can also use safety pin to do this. Whichever way you can turn this, just do it. So I want to turn this. So I've turned it. So now after turning, now the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to hold my satin this way. Now I'm going to hold it this way and I'm going to sew it. Now this 1 inch that I left, I'm going to hold it this way. Now I'm joining it right side facing right side. So I'm going to sew it with half-inch seam allowance. Just like this. I'm going to sew it. Okay, let me illustrate with pin. So I'm going to pin it down so that when I get to my sewing machine, I'll just sew it. I'll sew it with half-inch seam allowance. So I'm going to sew it. So after sewing, this is what I'll have. Now this is what I have. Now from this hole, I'm going to insert the elastic. So this is my elastic. My elastic is 7 inches. So I'm going to use my needle. So this is my needle and thread. I'm going to put it this way. Now you can also do this with your safety pin. So I'm going to use my needle and thread to insert my elastic. So this is what I'm going to do. So now I've pulled it out. I'll go and sew it. I'll sew the elastic and I'll use my needle and thread to finish this part. Now I've joined the elastic. Now this hole, I'm going to use needle and thread to tidy it up. You can also hold it like this and top stitch. But I think the best way to do it is use your needle and thread to tidy it up. So I'm going to do it and show you the finished look of it. So I'm done sewing. Now this is my scrunchie. I'm done sewing. So this is it. Now I have other ones here too. I made other colors. So this is it. you want to use it to pack your hair, you just pack your hair like this. So this is just it. Now, if you found this tutorial helpful, please click on the like button, share this video with your friends, share this video in your sewing groups, subscribe to my channel, and feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Lizama Stitches. We've come to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.